A Wednesday afternoon here on Pioneer 90.1, time once again for Campbell Corner, as we feature the East Grand Forks Public Library, which is right downtown off Demers Avenue, and two very special guests join me. The director of Campbell Library, Charlotte Helgeson, and Angela Salgado, a new full-time member of the staff at Campbell. Welcome to Pioneer 90.1.
Angela Salgado is our new Public Services Librarian. She had been part-time with us and just bursting at the boundaries that were, given to her to remain in that part-time position.
Right.
She has the library degree and the skill and the energy and the excitement to want to do a lot of things. We had a need and a want to get someone in there to help us get going.
And personality, too. I've talked with Angela on the air before. Welcome to Pioneer, Angela. Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And from what I've been told, you have extensive education and experience in bringing a wealth of positives to Campbell.
I have a bachelor's in marketing and a master's in library science. I also have a school media certification for school library, K through 12. I just went all out.
Where have you worked before in library work?
Well, I started at a Coast Guard library in Puerto Rico. I started as a volunteer and then went to part-time there. Then I was a aide in a elementary school library. From there, I went back to school to get my master's in library science. So I was a librarian at a large middle school in Virginia where we lived before here.
And I love this description here. Great ideas, energy, and excited. That's great.
I am very excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, in your role, you have specific duties assigned to you. Do you see yourself doing more beyond that?
Well, I think that the pop-ups, pop-up libraries, which was an idea we started while I was still part-time. Those are pretty new.
We talked about that on the air. Mm-hmm. And that's going well. That's
going well. We're actually starting a new one. We're going to be at the free lunches at It's Williams Park starting June 5th. We'll be there on Mondays with St. Joseph's offers the free lunches there every day. We'll be there on Mondays, and the kids can check books out there. So we're keeping that pop-up going and expanding it.
And that park is near the Civic Center, correct?
Yes.
In your new role at Campbell, we have administration, staff member, all of the technical descriptions. Do you see yourself as a teacher when it comes to patrons, especially children?
I see myself doing whatever I can to help us get more people in the library, more people using our wonderful resources and our wonderful programs. It just happens with my background in marketing that I can do some of the press releases and just kind of getting the marketing aspect for the library, getting that even stronger than it is now.
All right.
Yes.
And many events and activities at Campbell revolve around children.
Yes.
Big smile came on your face when I said children.
Well, we have summer reading programs starting, so that's exciting. We have some that'll be Wednesday afternoons, and we have some great programs coming up for the kids, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, you mentioned different spots where you worked before, quite some distance. So focusing on Campbell in the far north in East Grand Forks, Minnesota, if someone were to ask you about Campbell Library, how would you describe it?
How would I describe it?
Yeah.
I would describe it as beautiful. It's a very nice facility. It's so light and airy in there. It's just a lovely place to visit.
How has the library scene changed for you since you began working in libraries?
Well, the first library I worked in, we actually moved the books from the old card catalog to the online catalog. So that was at the beginning of my career. So now it is a lot easier to narrow down what you're looking for, to find what you're looking for. And I'm just so excited about ebooks and audiobooks. I love that option of downloading things at home, through my phone or through the computer, and having a new book at any time of the day or night for my Kindle or for an audiobook.
You mentioned marketing. Campbell has a brand new logo. Well, not so new, but it's fairly new, which I really like a lot, by the way. How do you see marketing Campbell in the future? What do you want to do to get that image and that presence before the public?
That's a great question.
Thank you. And that was off the cuff, too.
I think that by providing a wonderful place to be with a wonderful, helpful staff, that word of mouth is our best advertising.
And back to Charlotte, when you sent me that special note this morning about Angela coming on board today and talking about her new role at Campbell, I could just feel your excitement in your email. You were fired up.
I am. I do have to put a restraint on myself a little bit because there is so much we could do, and she has such potential that I can't just dump it all on her at one time, even though she might feel like it at some points. But I think that is what I'm most excited about, is that right now we don't know what the library will look like a year from now. But I think it will be different, but I think it will be in such a way that the community is just going to go right along with us, and they will be excited. And that's key. If they have had an idea and they're thinking, well, our library could never do that, or I don't know who I'd ask, come in, meet Angela, let her know what you think.
Well, again, thank you so much for coming over. I wish we had more time.
Thank you for having us.
I think I've covered all the bases. Welcome on board, and nothing but the best.
Thank you.
I anticipate the best from you, by the way, too.
Thank you.
All right. Angela Salgado and Charlotte Helgeson. Campbell Corner, Wednesdays at 3:05 on Pioneer 90.1.